4 sheep difficulty. Holy cow, this is a huge level. $150,000, a giant jump, and what is this? Tall boy flag, complete with a very strange thing. What is this? Some sort of height marker? Oop, I drowned. So it looks like I have to make a jump. And not only do I have to get it the distance, but I'm pretty sure I have to get it in between the dark gaps. Because like the lighter gray is where it can pass through. The higher I get, the more points I get. But I'm going for half budget, so I gotta be smart here. So I feel like I'll definitely need a foundation, but I'll let it dip low. There's no way that'll be enough, but I definitely need a foundation down here, 100%. I think it's also good if it actually connects to a node, even though it's expensive going up. Connecting to road directly just seems like a really good idea. And then I can wall brace on the foundation, because I think the pivot point on a jump is a terrible idea, and I don't know why on earth I'm doing it. And I think I'll actually just go full steel for now. That's pretty cheap, but I know it's gonna have issues. Oh, what the hell is that break? Excuse me? Why? Okay, it's just around the time of the pivot. So what if I just continue the over support then? Let me make sure. So the downhill, there's no bad air time. Picks up speed pretty much all the way through and still brakes. Oh, because the rope snaps. I'll try a cable, but if that snaps, I'm in for a bad time. Let's see, slow it down. No brakes. Ah, but the other side brakes, of course. Okay, I'm gonna try an over support to change it up a little. It is over budget. Okay, for real this time. Yeah! Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Add more and I'll make them steep. This is so much budget. I'll have to shave. And it falls apart instantly at the steel muscle, mind you. At the steel muscle. So what if instead of all of this, I just do some flat roads? From here, I can do another foundation and a tiny jump. It's horrendously over budget, but by God, it better work. Ah! Do I need this many roads, actually? I'm just gonna take the roads, angle it up a lot higher. I think the other steel on top could be as well. Yes, finally a victory. Can I shave $30,000? I think yes. I am top 10% though, hot damn. So first thing, I think I can do this kind of easily, is delete, 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 cut, and then paste. Come on. Oh, the perfect jump. Just barely noses it in. Next, the steel in the middle didn't look like it was that important. It really is just steel over by the jump. But the rope could pull on the wood, and that could be an issue. It actually shattered on the bottom first, huh? I'll go cable right here. And we'll take it real slow. Oh, that holds. Beautiful. And still makes it. 20,000 is a better number than 30,000. I need to build a lot of wood. And if the left side's all wood, how does it do? It holds beautifully. All right, good enough. Now we got a launch issue. And there's no denying that the fault lies somewhere here. It's probably the roads themselves, huh? How about a 4-road launch again with shorter roads to ease out the curve? Well, it makes it top 4%. That's kind of scary. Replace cable with rope, and then go wood. 3 changes at once. Terrible idea? I don't think so. 14,000 to go. Maybe I could get rid of the bastard steel itself. Ah, that's why. And it's the road up here that tears. At some point, I gotta figure out how I can just not have the road tear apart. Does it mandate like a lower joint here possibly? Yeah, actually, that is what it mandates. It just screws up the jump, I guess. But you know what? Let's take that idea to its extreme. Screw this bottom support again and really reinforce this road. That'd be a pretty nice shave if it worked. You know what? If it's so insistent on tearing itself apart, what if I just replace it with a... You know what? Let's go cable. Because look at what this car does in the beginning. It jumps. Who needs that? What breaks now? Not the cable, but something over here. I wonder if I should just change the landing. Well, I keep the roads as they are, but the foundation just goes this other side. Well, let's see. It's flashing right. It's holding. Oh, but what about the middle? Oh, he gets really stressed, but no brake, please. Well, the jump is fine. How about that landing, though? I didn't think so. And honestly, I'm not ready to give up on this. Wow, okay, that hopped and skipped. So that worked with the jump. What if it's a rope instead of a cable? Now it breaks. Issue being, I want it to be cheap, but I also want it to be good at tension. Oh, what the? It works with road again. You know what? Good. 2 pieces of rope gone. 2 woods and wood ropes replaced. Still works. I wonder if I actually need this wood rope at all. Just go full under support. Oh, what the? It works? How much do I need over support then at all? Surely there will be consequences, but I'm not here to see them. My eyes are merely closed. My 2 foundations take up over 40% of the budget. I wonder if it's just not possible with 2 foundations. I think I have to try this with 1. That's the only way. 1 foundation to hold up the whole bridge. Now, it's probably still gonna dip down. That would make sense. Like, surely I don't want it to go straight down like this. And I don't think I want it to, like, be really tall either, because then the foundation's gotta be tall. Gotta be somewhere in between. Got a curve leading into the jump too. The roads look smooth, which is the important thing. So I bring up the foundation. Let's go steel a bit. I was thinking of going for some sort of under on the left side, which means I need a super steel muscle, but it doesn't have to always be that way. I was also not only gonna do the steel, I think I was also gonna do a wall brace on the underside. So then the right side's interesting. Normally I would like brace this against the foundation, but that's really far away, really expensive, so I have a different idea. What if I anchored it with cable to the left side? It hinges, literally, on this pivot point. It's supposed to be a flexible bridge, and I hope it will actually hold up that way. And it collapses in the middle. Maybe it doesn't flex enough. Let me try a higher attachment point on this cable. There we go. Now, the launch is unsatisfactory, but I can fix that. Introducing another road. Oh, that's a good looking one. It actually is too high, which is a really good sign. You take this last road, bring it in a ton, and you lower it until it can shoot the gap. Wow, that shot it really well, but it's expensive. But it has a ton of steel. Who's excited for the steel shave of the century? For starters, let's look at the steel on top. What actually gets stressed? Left side doesn't get that stressed. Right, or the middle does. The middle gets stressed. The right side doesn't. Okay, so that's a lot of steel that can go. Hopefully. Maybe just the ones right next to the cable need to be steel. Okay. Right side really does not seem like it needs steel. Part of me really wants it to be a single wood attachment. And I haven't actually gotten under 80,000 yet. So this is my new best. There's still a lot to shave. What about the steel on the bottom? Okay, the side steels are bad. The one in the middle is just hanging out. What if I get rid of it and just go like, hey, wood muscle here? Surely this won't have consequences. Oh, that just crumbles. Okay, what if it's like under and instead made of rope? Oh, it holds. Oh, it holds really well. Under 80,000. I can feel it coming. Well, there is a giant steel muscle here. Is it stressed? Honestly, not that stressed. You know what? All right, let's make it a long wood muscle instead. Well, this would already put me under 75,000. Does it hold? It flashes red, but it doesn't break. Yo, that's what was needed. Let's go. Huge, huge, huge. Top 50. I feel like I wasn't close to done with this, though. Few small tweaks later, just lowering some wood, lowering some steel, nothing too crazy. I've got a bridge under 73.3 thousand. Why is that relevant? Well, it gets me 40th place on the leaderboard. God, it feels good to come back to this after a full day. This first one's called Steer Clear. Lots of obstacles, a lot of no build zones. Why is it restricting me from building on the blimp? How dare it make me resist my primal urge to do it? And the roller's a heavy vehicle, 16 polygrams. I still feel like it's just setting me up to do a nice arch over, though. We'll do the tallest arch it'll let me do. What's the horsepower? 30 meters per second. Yeah, this thing can arch. I don't know, what's stopping me from just building a good arch? This doesn't reach with wood, so I'm actually gonna have to go steel in the middle. I don't know, is there any merit to this? No, it goes terribly from the beginning. Like, I could try a steel support, but this will just pass on the pain to future generations. And by future generations, I just mean other wood. It cannot hold. If it were steel, would it hold? Because if so, this is under half budget. That's a steel arch, my friends. Wow, that was kind of surprising how close it came. I don't know, what if I straighten out the roads a little? Make it a bit asymmetrical. Specifically, I'm trying to divert the stress to the steel. There's no reason that the road should be taking the brunt of this force. Okay, okay. Same goes with, I guess, both sides. So I've smoothed out the roads a bit. Is that gonna make a difference? Oh, it might. Oh, perfect. That did not take long at all. 4 sheep difficulty ain't got shit on me. It is nice to see, though, that the cheapest bridge just is a good one. I gotta try under supports for my over arches at some point. I'll only do it if I have to. This one gives me 37,000 to work with. Oh, wait, this is interesting. B has got to get up here somehow. The speed is 12 meters a second, and the flatbed truck is 3 meters per second. So I gotta make a ramp on the back of this truck for the car to jump off of, I think. Let me start with a good under support, complete with the cable, because you know the drill. The tough part's actually going to be making this ramp, because there's a no build zone in a lot of places. How on earth am I gonna get that to work at all? It's like the ramp has to fall off the truck. Let's see, does it at least support the truck? It does, no issues there. But like, it just gets wrecked. Well, I guess the idea is this then. Instead of just a flat road, what I would instead do is an actual ramp here. Maybe a short ramp first, and then a secondary ramp on top of the truck just in case it needs to keep going. But the issue is that the truck itself may just break the bridge. Yeah, okay, what went wrong? Oh, it was the wood here. Okay, that could be steel. And then I could also bring the cable lower. I still have $5,000 to work with. So even if this doesn't work, it's fine. How is the truck? Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, the truck needs to have a smooth landing. So actually, what if I change up how the jump works and put it back where it was before, but then couple it with a smooth downhill for the sake of the truck? It's not every day you see a level like this. It's not a good break. You know what? I think I am gonna need steel here. That is fine. This whole area could just be better. Let's send it lower by quite a bit so I don't have to do it again in the future. And it broke now. That's a tiny wood piece. One of these times it won't break. There we go. It's one of those times. Oh! Whoa, the sick jump. Yeah, that is straight up a springy road. I guess the bed of the truck acts as a spring. I love it. The cheapest one does involve a dangling road, which is nuts to me. Oh, but it does naturally jump. I didn't think about that. The arch of the road naturally makes it jump. Oh my gosh. This one's called dropped camo. There's an upside down car. It's beached. It has no speed whatsoever. So I've got to get it onto the flatbed truck and then have them drive over together. What an interesting use of hydraulics. First, the bridge. I got 37,000 to work with, so I suspect the tension design is right. But it's slanted, so it's gonna behave a bit strangely. Let's let that sit for now. How am I gonna get C2 on? So I've gotta flip it over like a pancake, basically. So I was thinking I do some sort of setup involving steel, of course. Like I was thinking just take this node and rotate it about 45 degrees. But like, what's the hydraulic gonna rest on? It can't just be the same static joint because it will just fall to the left. It's like I almost have to do a node braced on the land here to prevent it from pivoting. No, but then it just collapses because of course it does. I mean, this is god awful for leverage too. Don't get me started on that. All right, just hypothetically, if I overspent on steel, could I get the pancake to work? Oh yeah, and it's even upright. Next thing is, does the bridge actually hold? Because I could shave in a lot of places. I think this idea could work. Oh, it did get pretty stressed. Yeah, 89 in a couple places, but not that bad overall. I think I can shave this. For starters, a lot of the steel all the way to the left isn't that stressed. A lot of this can just be wood. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Second, this bottom point, the anchor point of the cable, doesn't need to be so low. In fact, I believe it could be high enough that just the wood would reach. That's already half of it. Next up are these giant steel pieces here. Who says at least one of them can't be rope? Let's in fact make that 2. Yeah, 2 are in tension, 2 are in compression. Here's what's up. Does the hydraulic need to be as long as it is? Could it maybe be a bit lower? Can't be lower. Can it be shorter? Well, it can't be that much shorter. But there's got to be a sweet spot. And that's it. 881 to go. I guess the wood on the inside of this truss is pretty unstressed. Will not do it, you scum. How dare you? There's got to be a point where that piece doesn't break. And I found it. Under half budget. Take a look at the cheapest in the gallery. It's got a very efficient hydraulic system and just a really good bridge. Well, the one thing I do like about this world is that, I guess outside the banana bridge, there's not much cheese. Poor Sheep World is not gonna mess around. Let's see what's up next.